it looks like Alistister the Invoker has finally gone crazy. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So Rarity Collection 5 is still up and roaring on through right now on Gamer's Choice for pre-sales. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on anything that you are going to want from this set. I see that MST has now bumped up to being the best-selling card out of this set, which is wildly interesting to me. With the Starlight Masquerade not far behind, I see Crossout still doing very well. The Radiant Typhoon Visions, 99 cents is still really good. So this set really has been doing what you would expect. So discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase over here. And Kongs has also been ramping up. I see Albion has bumped up to being best-selling with Snake Eyes Doom Dragon not far behind. Honestly, though, like, if you're a casual player and you look at Doom Dragon, like, this is a really cool card to be able to, you know, do some awesome things with. I also do see that Trap Dust Shoot's moved up along the way here, so it's to be expected, honestly. So, Alistister the Invoker and Invocation. So, Invocation right now, this card has been rolling around super crazy. Alties have, for the first time in a very long time, the remaining high-end ones, or the cheap ones that were available, are gone. You just had them wiped off the market at $75 a piece. Now, what's left on the market here is 100, 150, 200, and of course, you know, you're continuing to see the excavation upwards for this. Now, QCRs, on the other hand, are 25s. I don't imagine that this is going to last very long on these. I wouldn't be surprised by the time this video goes up that these are like $50, just because, like, that's how it works. Alt Art Invocations, if you're expecting these to stay $3 to $4, these are probably going to go up to about $5, if I had to guess, over time. Just because people do like the Alt Art Seeker. I wouldn't be surprised to see this getting a Starlight later on in its life. Secret Invocations still $2 to $3 dollars. I will say, keep an eye on the Platinum one. If there's one that's like probably gonna do something a little bit slick, it's probably going to be that one, because that typically ends up being how it works. But man, the El Dorado is still worth 50 cents. But in terms of what you're expecting here, yeah, your top end Invoke stuff is doing exactly what we expected it to do. Now, Alistister the Invoker himself, you have two arts that you can play with here. You can get the alt art or you can get the original art. It really just depends on what you are feeling like. It looks like these are about to shatter $20 to $30 a copy for the base alt, or for the base art. And then it looks like the, you know, these were $2 to $3 a piece. Now you're writing on up to 10 to 15, and you're going to continue to see this train continue to leave the station, so kind of monitor that. Interestingly enough, the Invoker of Madness, interesting. Are people actually picking this up right now? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Invoker of Madness is gaining some traction. Yupperoos. You can get the secret rares for still like $3, but I am very curious. It does have the ultra rare from Genesis Impact, which is looking pretty low in terms of value, so that's a good thing, right? Like, at least you can get Link 2 if you really want them. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So if you've not been paying attention to this one, I don't blame you. I haven't specifically looked at first ed near mints in a while, but there are two on the market here. It looks like you are looking at $2.20 a piece, and then it looks like $400 for a BGS 8.5, which is, I guess, not bad. And then, of course, you also have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, the Starlight Rare, which these are only $14 to $15. Do not pay attention to the top one here at $120. It's not realistic. Scroll down and actually look at the market population of these listings, because they are kind of low. And then also, you know, you do have the QCR alt art, which, dare I say, this is getting problematic. These are starting to actually roll through and are getting a little bit cheaper. So, in terms of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon for the time being, you are riding some interesting little coattails here on what you could have. Also, I need to look up Book of the Law. Evidently, this card is going crazy in real time. First of all, oh wow, 150 listings and 324. But listings is where we get in here. How many are people? I mean, it started. Somebody's bought 10. 226. What's this thing do? Tribute an invoked monster, special summon an invoked monster from your extra deck with a different original attribute from that monster. The special summon is treated as a fusion summon, and you can only activate one book of the law per turn. So this just lets you mode change through the new pieces. I mean, that's not terrible to have. All right, Dark Magician of Chaos. This is original print. Okay, looks like. Oh, there's one listed here for $21 and then $5 shipping, but it looks like we do go up to the $65 range, which I think is to be expected. But if you want a first ed near mint, you're looking at $266, $269. That's a little bit expensive. But I mean, like, you're dealing with first ed, you know, original print, amazing cards. Like, for this to have not aged in the way that it has right now is superb. Now, the Egyptian gods. So, this one I shouldn't be surprised about right now. So, Obelisk, Slifer, and Ra are doing what we kind of predicted that they were going to do, but now that we've had, you know, the new classification of eyes looking in on the game, guess what? You know, we're starting to see these cards starting to gain some traction. At least the Altarts. Now, the Obelisk Altart... 15 listings coming in at about $90 to your last sale on this. And that was today. But I mean, like, take your pick on these. So this one's not had a lot of sales. It's just been disappearing naturally. Meanwhile, you can get the original art for Obelisk for $20. Now, this is fine. Like, this is one of those cases that I'm like happy to report that, you know, at least you can get the original print for that. Now you move on over here to Slifer the Sky Dragon. Oh, same thing is happening here. You know, the Altart Slifer, $60, $60, $64, $66. You know, you're starting to see this uptick actually happening here. And crazy enough, somebody's darker print, see picture, $60 just moved. Now, you do have the original print down here with the effect. These are solidly $40 a piece right now. So it does look like, you know, we are seeing movements actually happening on these right now. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on. And then we have the Winged Chicken of Ra. This is the one that I think sparked up the most curiosity today from people. Like, you can get the original art legal version for $38 to $40, but the alt art is coming in at now $140, $145, $150. Now, I mean, do you have sales to back this up? Somebody just bought one 2 days ago for $150. So, dare I say, the Egyptian gods are actually gaining, you know, this collectability about them. Can't say I didn't see that one coming, I guess. Sea Monster of Theseus. Thank you for taking me to everything but Theseus. Hey, look at this. $6 to $7. Oh, hey, look at this. $9 to $10. You know what's happening here, right? It's a frickin' super poly target for Cool Tune. Because remember, it's 2 tuner monsters. It doesn't care what they are. It's just, you slam 2 tuner monsters together, la-di-da, you know, congratulations, you got your monster, and you're able to just kind of do your thing. I don't know why you're surprised about this. And then, number 39, Utopia Ultimate Rares from OTS Tournament Pack 17. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, like, this isn't a great Ultimate Rare, but it looks like in terms of, you know, disappearance, you know, it looks like $16 on up to $18, and eventually you hit the $20 mark here. Very, very slowly. So, you know, these were just a couple months back at $9. They have effectively doubled right now. So that's very interesting. Just, I guess, older formats, players just want to have these just to be able to have them. It is what it is at this stage, quite honestly. And also, I want to give a shout out over here to Sleeve Chief, discount code MCO40. Will save you on your purchase if you are interested in acquiring any of these cool deck boxes and things that they have over here. I do recommend checking them out. They have quite a lot of stuff. And then, of course, they are doing these graded card bumpers here, too, which I think are probably some of the most interesting stuff that they've got coming out here. So, you know, interesting little things for the collectors. So please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.